already know this is Pawn Strong Boxing, a.k.a. Mr. Moo. Shine himself. Ladies and gentlemen, you see the title, see the thumbnail. And yeah, I understand the boxing world is still frustrated, still mad, still pissed off at the WBC for creating the franchise belt. Yeah. But you know what? The WBC franchise belt, which was created by the WBC, Mauricio Sulaimán, while drinking Don Julio and Patron, tequila, y toda esa vaina de Satanás. But the WBC franchise has been overshadowed by the WBA super title that I'm also having little problems with, kind of disgusted with them as well, because I understand the difference is, because I really don't see no difference. I just see the difference that the other belt federation recognizes the WBA super title. But I think that, I don't know if it's the promotion, but the fighters are taking way too much advantage of the super title. I'm not going to say all the fighters, but two of the most prestige fighters in the sport of boxing today. Canelo Alvarez got the super title in the middleweight division, the WBA super title. Manny Pacquiao cemented legacy. You already know, one of the greatest of all time. The GOATs, I say. The GOATs, one of the GOATs, you already know. He got the super title, the WBA super title in the welterweight division. Now Manny Pacquiao hasn't fought. And Manny Pacquiao, to be honest, he got nothing to prove. He got nothing to prove. Cement the legacy. Even if in his next fight he win or loses, he got to cement the legacy. But I think he's taking too much of advantage of the Super WBA. And I know he got a political position in which he's out there, doing what he's supposed to do in the Philippines. And you already know, man, got a lot of love for Manny Pacquiao. I love Manny Pacquiao. But I love boxing as well. And I was hoping that if he doesn't know when he's going to be fighting, because of course he wants to fight 2 times a year, but which fighter doesn't say they want to fight two times a year? There was no type of date that they have scheduled for Manny Pacquiao. We heard about April, but in the end of the day, in the same type of I think interview that his handlers had, they said maybe April, but they have no idea when he's going to be fighting. It's going to be 2 years when he's going to be fighting, and if there is no excuse for it, though. A real boxing excuse. He's not injured. He's not, and that's just holding it up because of the super title. You're not mandated to fight just like the franchise. You're not mandated to fight. They're not going to rush you. The 18 months is about to happen, but look at Canelo Alvarez. He's been having the title for past 18 months with the middleweight super title. So I can understand why people still want him to fight somebody in 160 because he still got a title. The thing why I don't rush, because I just don't see nobody else in the middleweight division trying to unify with the other title. So I don't see nothing moving in the middleweight division. I said yesterday in the live show that they all have abandoned, the champions have abandoned the middleweight division with all the belts. I mean, Demetrius Andrade is looking at Billy Joe Saunders to move up to 168. He got the WBO. Charles Canelo Alvarez, he said he'll move up to 168, abandoning his position. Triple G, another title. We got the IBF. And he wants to fight the trilogy with Canelo Alvarez. And of course, that's going to be in 168. So every fighter in the middleweight division, like I said yesterday, every champion in the middleweight division is not even trying to compete in the same division they got their belts. That's crazy. But the Super WBA, Canelo Alvarez, he said he wants to be undisputed in 168. He's going to fight his mandatory Yildirim in Mexico. I think it's going to be February 27th. Then after that, he probably going to want to unify versus the win of Billy Joe Saunders or Caleb Plant. So he has no intentions of going to the 160, but yet the WBA has no intentions in mandating him to fight in 160, nor we heard anything about stripping him, and we haven't heard nothing about mandating Manny Pacquiao or stripping him, but nothing is moving in that lane for almost 2 years. The WBA is not defended in almost 2 years with the most prestige people that's actually holding the damn belt. What is it going on? Look, I was pissed off. I was pissed off when Mayweather got elevated with the Super WBA super title after the Marcos Maidana fight. Because I said, why? Why? Why you just gonna give this type of belt? Because, of course, of a political move, a political position, and then, you know, Keith Thurman would have had a chance to fight Floyd Mayweather because he was #1 ranked, the interim, and things of that nature. So gives him the leeway to move away from Keith Thurman, just like the franchise move away from Charlo, like Canelo and Charlo, just like the franchise moved away Lomachenko and Devin Haney, right? So I can understand people being frustrated with the franchise, but also people can also be frustrated with the WBA super title. And I think that the WBA super title has caused more havoc than the franchise, which is a new belt that has caused type of friction. The only reason why I'm not so as mad as the franchise, I'm discussing with the franchise about being creative, but why I'm not mad is because Lomachenko still went and fought Teofimo Lopez, which you want to go and unify the titles, but yet messed up this undisputed, which people want to debate and things of that nature. Like, I know heart to heart who's undisputed. Morally, I know that Teofimo Lopez is undisputed morally, but of course not in paper. That shit effed everything up, right? Let's be honest. Let's be clear. And in the middleweight division, like I said, he got to fight, but I don't see nobody fight. I don't see nobody moving. I don't see nobody creating a legacy so you can match the legacy. Look, I don't see nobody creating a legacy from Demetrius Andrade and Charlo, which they could fight unification bout, and then bring legacy into the table for Canelo Alvarez. And then Canelo Alvarez says, I'm bringing my legacy and let's make a big fight, a mega fight. But they got to do more. You got to entice Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez at this point, if he retires right now, he's a future Hall of Famer. We already know that. So you got to entice him with type of legacy. I don't want Canelo Alvarez to be doing favors, because that's what it looks like. I want these other guys to duke it out. Like I said yesterday, I want Triple G to duke it out with Charlo, Demetrius Andrade with Triple G. They got to move. I mean, we gotta say it. Let's be real. Let's be honest. And there's other fighters that has carried the super WBA. They defended, but you got the most prestige, right? One of the two most prestige. I'm talking about cash cow, the sport of boxing, not defending the damn belt. So what's gotta happen? Should the fans call for it for them to get stripped? For them, if they not willing to fight on a regular basis and defend it, with no excuse of not defending it, because it's really no excuse not defending it or vacate the belt, should Canelo Alvarez and Manny Pacquiao just vacate the belt? At the end of the day, we wouldn't be mad if Canelo Alvarez vacates the belt, because he already said that he wants to campaign in his 168 and become undisputed. He has no intentions of going to the 160. Manny Pacquiao, he's probably on his way out, and he doesn't have a date. You know, he's not injured. It's really no excuse, because in the end of the day, it's about boxing. I could acknowledge, and I could, you know what I'm saying, give Manny Pacquiao the credit what he's been doing, humanitarian effort and things of that nature. But when it comes to boxing, it's standing still. And nobody's going to give credit to Ugas by being the champion, right? So the Super WBA is causing more havoc, in my opinion, than the franchise. What y'all think, folks? Y'all already know, man, this is Punch on Boxing. We could discuss this in a live show that I'm going to do later on. Stay tuned. I love all these fighters. These are modern-day warriors, modern-day gladiators. They put their life on the line for pure entertainment. But the Super WBA title, it's been there longer, and it's caused a kind of havoc. I know the franchise has overshadowed it, but I think that the Super WBA has caused more havoc than the franchise. Let me know what y'all think. And this is not about the boxers that's really holding the other super title, because they're defending it. But when you have the most prestige, the most known guys not defending it, damn. Can we just give the IBO a chance to get in the mix? Huh? Can we give, because I seen the rankings of the WBO. It's kind of better than the rankings of other rankings. You know what I'm saying? They got a good ranking in the IBO. In the IBO. I don't know, guys. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know, man. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell. Get my updated videos. I love y'all. Yo, I will be punch drunk. The leader, like I told my boy Mark Nance, subscribe to this channel. I will be the leader of peace and not war. We don't want no war. All we want is damn respect and everybody to be, everyone to acknowledge struggle, pain, suffering, and things of that nature. We all brothers and sisters in Christ. Y'all already know, man. So peace out. God bless everybody, man. God bless everybody, supporters, haters, and everything. We are brothers and sisters in Christ. One love. Love y'all. God bless. And on to the next.